Dorial Green-Beckham getting traded to Philly. What is that all about?
Well, I mean, look, they there were some off-field issues with him coming into the league. I actually thought he flashed last year and made some big plays. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes there. They have a rookie, Tajay Sharp, out of UMass. They drafted, I want to say, fifth, sixth round, that has emerged as a starter there in Tennessee. Sometimes, I mean, you know how this is. Sometimes it can be simply, look, the guy's not picking up what we want him to do, some from a learning standpoint, which I've heard Tajay Sharp has been off the chart in that area. So for Philadelphia to trade kind of a fringe offensive lineman that's really kind of going to be a backup for you to get the upside of Dorial Green-Beckham, I mean, I know there's some risk involved, but with what Philadelphia showed in the preseason week 1, I don't know. They got a lot of guys that can separate and make plays. I mean, why not take a chance here on DGB?
Yeah, for the Philadelphia fans, who would you compare this player to?
Ooh, Dorial Green-Beckham is he's unique because he's so dang big, physical, and trying to find a comparison for him is tough because he's big, but he can still run. Man, that's a tough one. You know, physically, who he looks like, just like on the hoof, he looks like Terrell Pryor, who you saw make some plays in the preseason last week. There's just not many guys that are 6'6", 225, 230 pounds running around outside now.
DJ, you mentioned the quarterback situation up in Denver. Which one of these guys do you think is going to start, Sanchez, Simeon, or Lynch? Who do you think is going to be the starter for these guys I'm not even going to say long term. Who's going to start the most games for these guys this season?
I hate it when I do this. I do this every year, is I allow some stuff you see in the preseason to affect your opinion when I should just throw it all out. But, I mean, like I said just a little bit earlier, I think that they are in a position with their roster that they could survive with a young quarterback. And to me, the gap has to be significant. I think Sanchez or Simeon have to be significantly better than Lynch, because with Lynch, you know he's your long-term guy. So if it's remotely close, you go with the young guy. He's only going to get better, and he's your long-term solution. So I don't know that over the course of the preseason and all of training camp, I'm not so sure they're going to be able to put enough distance between the veterans and the young guy. Maybe you start out with Sanchez early. I think Lynch is going to start more games than any of those quarterbacks this year.
You sound like me on that one. That's how I feel about that as well.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.